Did you know that oxygen masks have a time limit? Here's why. If cabin pressure drops suddenly while flying, oxygen masks will deploy from the overhead panel. But did you know that they only provide about 12 to 15 minutes of oxygen? That may sound alarming, but it's actually plenty of time for pilots to get the aircraft to a safer altitude where passengers can breathe normally. Why do oxygen masks exist? At cruising altitude, typically 30,000 to 40,000 feet, the air is too thin to support human life. If cabin pressure is lost due to a structural issue or malfunction, passengers and crew can experience hypoxia, a dangerous condition where the brain and body don't get enough oxygen. Symptoms can appear within seconds, including lightheadedness, confusion or impaired thinking, and loss of consciousness. Oxygen masks ensure that passengers remain conscious and safe until the aircraft reaches a breathable altitude below 10,000 feet, where normal atmospheric oxygen levels can sustain life. Why do they only last 12 to 15 minutes? The oxygen supply in passenger masks isn't from a tank, but rather from a chemical reaction inside a small canister above each seat. When you pull down the mask, it activates a mixture of chemicals, usually sodium chlorate, iron, and potassium perchlorate, that generate oxygen. This chemical process produces enough oxygen for 12 to 15 minutes, which is all the time needed for the pilot to quickly descend the aircraft to a lower, safer altitude where the masks are no longer needed. Key things to remember about oxygen masks. Put your own mask on first. If you pass out from lack of oxygen, you won't be able to help others. Even if the bag doesn't inflate, oxygen is flowing. Many passengers panic when they don't see the bag expand, but it's designed that way. You have seconds to react. At 35,000 feet, you may lose consciousness in under 30 seconds if you don't get oxygen. So while 12 to 15 minutes might seem short, it's more than enough time for pilots to take action and keep everyone safe.